Hello, I am a pro Smash Bros. Player, CT, T-Lock, Denti, and yesterday Sakurai, Nintendo, whatever, announced at a Smash Direct that a lot of information, including a release date for Super Smash Bros. 4, but it wasn't what people were expecting. What they're actually going to do is they're going to make the 3DS version release in the summer, the handheld one, and then the Wii U version, the console one, the main one, release in the winter. And that is really going to be nothing like that has really happened for like a pro level game ever before. Like that's going to be really interesting to see like what getting it and practicing is going to mean. But I just wanted to address differences in and what could happen. Like even if the characters' frame rates and like their hitboxes, everything still the same, it's going to be different. And I'm just because it's still a different code. Like you can just see it. And I wanted to address like so it's like aware that you can see like how big these differences could be. So right now, for example, if you look at the Brawl tier list right now, Ice Climbers, the second best character in the game. What if Nana's CPU behavior was different? Like, what if she didn't desync properly or chain grab the same? Like that would be huge for the character. The character probably wouldn't be second anymore. Another example is Olimar, like third best character in the game. What if he didn't have the super armor on his whistle? Like I'm pretty sure that wasn't really intended at the level that they intended it to. Like I know, like, since I'm the best Olimar in the world at Brawl, he'd probably be a mid tier. You're just like, gonna have that. Like, that's a really big thing. And then, for example, Diddy Kong, fourth best character in Brawl. What if glide tossing wasn't, like, a thing, like a glitch? He would instantly not be anywhere near as viable. So, and then also, smaller note, like, these are smaller ones. Like, what if Dakising wasn't a thing? Like, Snake wouldn't be anywhere near the same. Like, that's a glitch. What if Marth didn't have his recovery carryover lag or RCL lag, where Marth will up B to the ledge, and if he connects, next time it goes air and lands, he has like twice as much landing lag. Like Marth would get an interesting, buff from that. So it's good for him. But like you can just see like the differences that in coding a game could do to a metagame. Like I just basically covered the top 6 characters of Brawl except Meta Knight. Like they would all be different, and it just by coding issues alone. So you can already expect there's going to be a difference in metagame. A couple other issues with the 3DS is there's going to be some lag to it, I'm sure. Maybe if you're just like playing with your bud like one-on-one like somewhere just like just like right beside each other, there's not going to really be an issue. But if you're in a tournament setting and there's like 50 people or more, like, or you're trying to play doubles, like there's going to be some lag, because I know there's a lag for Wiimote players for Brawl if there's like a lot of wireless interference, and there's going to be a lot of wireless interference if 3DSs are all around and all people can use to play the game. And then also 3DS durability, like the controller scheme. To show you an example, this is my beautiful current controller. I think this is like my 6. You see, just nothing wrong with it. And this is pure destruction. This fucking, you see that stick? This stick. Oh, whatever. And some of these buttons are sticky. Like, and GameCube controllers are actually really durable. So it's like a 3DS. If you're gonna take the game seriously, because like that's a fighting game levels, you're just like beating your controller or whatever the fuck. It's gonna be very different. You're probably gonna go through a couple 3DSs if it's bad. And so, but I still want to say it's actually necessary to get the game still, because you're gonna have to be ahead on the metagame. You'll get behind. Like people will be like understanding like concepts, as soon as like the game releases on the Wii U if you aren't practicing on the 3DS version. So it's really interesting, like what that's going to mean like for pro level play. But really, at the end of the day, complaining about it changes nothing. So really, just the most effective way to deal with this is just to get hyped that the game's gonna be like released in the summer. So just whatever. A couple pros about it that I think are really cool is that the since the main one, the Wii U one, is going to be released in the winter, and if you haven't heard, Melee is gone MLG, and the Pro Circuit I think ends in November, something like that. So that's going to go undisturbed. So that's really cool that Melee's just going to have a clear shot for a whole Pro Circuit season. And also, someone posted this on like one of my statuses or chat or something, but I really like the concept. What if Nintendo is going to be looking at the at like how the 3DS metagame is developing and see if like we break a character or something. Like, what if there's secretly like another Meta Knight, or say if there's a character who's just terrible, you know? And so it's like come Wii U release, like they'll do some tweaks. So it's like maybe they might do that and balance it. It's whatever. Um, but that's really all I wanted to cover. That's all that's come to my mind because I wanted to make this video, make it like aware, the big differences that could come with just it being handheld and not. Uh, but that's it. If you should support me and click in the I think about the video underneath this video, whatever, and like my page. So I'm trying to get that to take off. And again, I am CTT like Denti. Thank you for watching.